Hey guys! We are here in Hampton, Virginia, and we received a pretty big deer. We are going to be campaigning for a place called Caterpillars and Butterflies, which is a place that is locally trying to start a homeless shelter for families. And what's special about this place that they want to build is that it is meant for the fathers to be a part of this place to stay as well, because for a lot of shelters the woman and the children get to stay together and the man gets kicked out and has to go to a men's shelter. But Denise, who is the woman who is starting this and has a huge, you're going to get to meet her and hear her awesome story, but she just has a really big heart for families staying together when they're going through trials and struggles, especially without having a home. And she loves people, and she desires to just share the love of Jesus with people. And so we want to support her. We really feel like God totally led us to her. We were just driving, again, kind of aimlessly in the Spirit, and we drove by this bake sale, and we just all knew, like, we're supposed to go there. And we weren't, like, Courtney's fasting, and so she couldn't even have the sweets. And I'm trying to, like, stay away from the sweets for myself, and we just, like, really were not going for the bake sale. We knew we were going for another reason. So when we pulled up and we found out that they were doing a bake sale to raise money to start their nonprofit homeless shelter, I knew that God was just like, Alicia, I dare you to get this thing on the, on the road. We're gonna make this thing happen. So we need your help. Listen to the story and get involved.
3.
Hi, my name is Denise Hicks, and I am the owner of Caterpillars and Butterfly, which is a beginning nonprofit organization to help homeless families, singles also. I would like to start also a resource center to help out the families and also the public, the general public. My love for people is real, it's genuine, it's pure. Of course, God gave it to me. But I really love people. Like, I don't want to see no one without. Even if you're without on reasons of your own self, I still feel the need to help. I don't like to be, I don't like to shut doors in people's face. I like to give them a chance, even if it's over and over. That's just how I am. A little bit about myself. I was homeless several times, actually. No one really knows, but I had my first baby. You start off with a mixed crowd, then you move to a bigger crowd. That's not good enough. But I had my first child at 19, and I thought I was grown. So, of course, moved with my mom. I had to move back because his father, of course, wasn't there doing what he was supposed to do. So I moved on into my mother's house. Now, homeless doesn't always mean you're on the street. No clothes, no food. You can be homeless, going to school. You just don't have your own home. That's the real meaning of homeless. It's a severe homeless and it's homelessness. The first time I had my experience feeding homeless people, she invited me about when I was like 13, I believe. And I went out downtown Newport News and I helped her feed them, and I just fell in love. Like, if I could hug everybody in that room, I don't care if they were dirty. That doesn't bother me at all. I would have. I just love people. I can't even sit here and explain how much I do. I just do with an uncontrollable passion. Like, it's uncontrollable. Like, if I couldn't shut it off, I wouldn't shut it off. Starting Caterpillars and Butterfly, I was actually in my kitchen in 2010, and God spoke to me directly, and He said, "Start your business." And I was like, it was so audible. I looked around like, hello? But I didn't do it until this year. But He's been blessing me this far, especially in meeting you girls.
Yeah.
And God bless y'all mission, because I wish I could have run off with you. I would.
So what is Caterpillar the Butterfly, all the things that you told us outside, and what is your dream to do with it?
Oh God. My dream to do this is so big. Eventually I want a shelter, not just one. I want international shelters everywhere for homeless families, because a lot of shelters kick the men out. They'll take the women and children, but they don't want the men in. And I feel like you shouldn't separate families. I feel like, you know, that man, they need that man. They need that father. Their families need to be together. It's also going to be for singles too. But that's what I want to take that with the shelter. But the resource center is a two-part organization. It's going to be a resource center that's open up to the homeless families in the shelter and also to the general public. It'll host, you know, budgeting classes, stuff to keep you on your feet, budgeting, cooking, you know, hygiene, all. I have a whole list of classes that I want to offer because people need to know what they can do to keep their life going. They need a start. It's people that's older than me that don't even have a start in life because they don't know where to go. And if I could help you just one time, that'll let you that'll last. You know, because some people homeless because of budgeting. They don't know how to budget their money. They don't know the difference between priorities and you know, and wants, needs and wants. So I'm there to help you in any way I can. And yes, I have started just with my own money, but I don't have a problem with it because I know it's going to a good cause. God already gave me a word, and He told me that what I'm doing is going to help so many people. It's going to set up my children's children and then on. It's going to set up families. It's just so many. He said it's so many people that He's going to help. And like, I'm about to cry now. I'm so sensitive. But that's what Caterpillar Butterfly is.
The main thing that we really need to get done here is we need to help them raise money to get their tax write-off, which is going to be $450. We want to get that form in, and then we also want to raise enough money to build the 2 different centers. Now, one of them is going to be the homeless shelter where they can stay, and the second one is going to be a resource center where those families that are staying there are going to have a place to go to learn about getting jobs, that are going to learn about budgeting, that are going to learn about just how to live life to the fullest, even when it comes to having a relationship with Jesus. And so I just really encourage you guys to get involved. If you cannot donate, just spread the news. All we really need is people who are willing to spread the news, and God is going to move.